Welcome to the Seleucid campaign for Et Impera 1.2. In the last part, all the focus was down here around Haga, and in this part what I want to do is push on against these guys who are recruiting, because one of the things you always want to do when you're fighting in the desert here is, if you've got a faction on the back foot you've been attacking, always keep the pressure on them, simply because if you don't deal with them now, they will always come back to you and be a real pain in the neck. And what I'm doing is moving my armies down here. I did consider bringing an army through here, but if you see the land here, trying to get a navy across here is very difficult because the terrain here. And you could guarantee if you get an army out here on its own, there'd be a tiny little enemy navy here which will then come out and attack you. I think we can just there. This is my artillery army. It's still a little bit beaten up, but I think we don't really have a lot of choice on this. And what we're going to do is try and keep this army on track here. Just a bit worried about whether they've got an army. It's going to take a few turns to get over here. This is going to be a bit of a problem. I think maybe we'll just move here. I don't know where these guys I think they're off to. I think we're just going to fortify here. Can you give these guys any more movement range? 15 experience per turn. That'd be quite good. Upkeep, that would be quite useful. I'd still prefer movement range if you can give it to me. No, okay. I'm just going to go here. Of course we can double down on this. Massive watch, public order, manipulation, coercion, commit arson, casualties inflicted on the battlefield. I think we're going to go with that again. Anything to get my costs down. And the reason I'm really interested in costs is the fact that I've actually got a new leader now. So Antricles the first has died, and Kalelis is now in charge, and he's quite a young leader, so there's a potential issue there. I just want to check the politics as well. I'm bumping along a little bit with the politics at the moment, but we've got this general. If he gets himself a victory, then that will lift these guys up, so we've got to keep an eye on this situation. This is my other army which I brought down. You can see it took a bit of a beating. I think my main artillery army is up here, and this army's also taken a little bit of a beating as well. I've lost an artillery army. You're an artillery army. Well, I had two artillery armies. Okay. And what I'm going to do is just bring this army over to here, just in case when these leave, there's a public order issue. And I think we're going to have to concentrate very much on in the next few turns of getting this whole area under control. I think we're just going to double down with that, and that's going to be all the cash for this part. I've also brought this army down as well. I mean, we're probably going to have to deal with these Yozos eventually, but I do want to clear up this corner of the map first. Definitely lost an... Where's my other army? Have I lost all my artillery? Did my artillery die in this army? Maybe it did, because it was all pretty badly damaged. Sometimes, I'm sure this game cheats sometimes. What have you got? Unit experience per turn, that could be quite useful. Campaign movement range, I think we're just going to go with that, just in case that army is... Yeah, so I think what I've done is I've lost the artillery from this army. Quartermaster's reports. When this army did take attrition, if you've got a unit that's very low, it will then die. Anyway, I think that's all we can do this turn, guys. I'm just going to go for an end turn. Whole long list of attrition here. And we've got another child, Athenias. Out, and this is why there was the end term was so long. We've now got 4 extra reforms. I'm not sure if that strictly applies to us. I mean, we can have a quick look. Construction complete. We've got a That's a library. Yep, the Lycaeum here. So that's pushed our income up a little bit. Now, I'm a bit worried about what these guys are up to. I just wonder whether they're actually, maybe they're at war with... No, they're not at war with anyone, so where the heck are they going? Oh, that's Saba, not... Okay, wrong faction. They're not at war with anyone either, so... I've got absolutely no idea where they think they're off to. So we can retrain these guys. Oh, this is the upgrade for all power. So these guys have been retrained. This must be the help. So we got thorax bronze shields. Now, wow. Yes. Okay, I'm a bit worried about this guy because he's... We got thorax bronze shields here. Gonna push this army way forward. We keep pushing on these. And we're gonna... He's behind. It's going so slow. And we could get some mercs in here and replace this guy with some mercenaries. It's just going to take such a long time to get over here. Guys aren't doing that well, but we could have an army out here somewhere. How's the public order here? Public order's neutral, so you could... Right, let's see what these guys can do. So upgrade these. These are the thorax bronze shield pikes, so they've gone to 5926. Why have you got... You've got 31 armor. You've got better armor, but your stats have actually dropped. So you've got 5926. So you've got weaker attack, better defense, armor penetration. Less. These guys have got a better base morale. Let's just check these now. These are 61. So these guys are better and are a bit more expensive. Wow. Okay. Let's just have a look-see over here then. See what you get into normal stance. So what we've got here is we've got silver shield, thorax pikeman. These are the standard silver shields. We got thorax bronze shield pikes, and against these guys. Okay, and we've got silver shield. Wow, now these could be useful. Okay, let's put these in control. Is there an upgrade for these swordsmen? Let's have a quick look. No. Not going to upgrade those because I don't want to put the price up. Okay, let's quick look at this army. Is expensive though, 527. I mean, these guys are 65.29, these guys are 63.32, and they've got armor of 31. I mean, these would be some pretty good heavyweight troops. What we got here, these are the ordinary thorax swordsmen. These are 59. I can't see these guys at the moment. Okay, I'm just going to put these guys back into patrol for the moment. Actually, can I bring them across the border? I think what we're going to do is just bring these guys, sneak them across the border here, and they can just push up this area here. Right, this area is building up. What we got here? What's the construction report? Oh, we've got that built. Oops. And we've got 5,000 to spend. I just need to invest in my Asia here. Well, I've been putting you off, so you don't need any growth. Taxes, wealth from the community trader, outposts. At the moment, that's the public order. It's good. I think what we'll do is we'll invest in a gymnasium there. Then that will allow us to build up the overall city. Let's come here. I don't have enough for that. Okay, so we go for an intern. Put some unassigned skills. And just go to that's cultural conversion. I think we're just gonna double down on this to give us the empire maintenance. Because what will happen is if any of these actually die, life is going to get very difficult because I'm going to feed it with my economy. Right, that's about it, guys. Just going to go for another intern. Hidden agent exposed. Another child build. Cleopatra has risen to power. Important character. Cleopatra Tia. Okay, could be interesting. Production report. Got the blacksmith. So we've got the weapons upgrades. We've also, the Mauryaans have gone to war, so I'm going to shift the war target for my. Going to move that to there. I can deal with the quadri. I want my satrapies to focus on these guys. I thought I built a blacksmith up here. I built the wrong thing. Oh no, I haven't. It says level 1 weapon. Oh, of course I can't upgrade outside my own territory. Great. I'm just gonna push these forward. I think we're just gonna. I'm a bit worried that they may have another army lurking around here because they don't seem to be recruiting, and I'm a bit confused over why. Always very suspicious like that. This is 6. I mean, we could take that up. I mean, these guys are doing okay. These guys are stumbling along quite nicely. You can see here now, this army, we can might as well upgrade them. Of course, these guys don't really need weapons upgrades. I don't really want to upgrade those at the moment. And no, don't spend the money on that. Really need to work on anything here that's going to give me a little bit of profit. Right, we've got this. I don't want to expand this, and what I want to do is go for this route because this is going to give us even more empire maintenance. It's not going to be brilliant, but I think this is going to give me sanitation, growth. But unit replenishment, wealth from agriculture and farming. I think that might be the route to go. I don't think I'm going to build anything else now because I won't have the cash. But I think that was probably quite important. Anyway, guys, we're just going to go for another intern. Sorry, we're burning through the interns pretty quickly, but that's the way it goes. Right, we've now got naval maneuvers. Not sure. And we've got agent exposed. Allies confirm war target. Yes, you guys get stuck in there. We've got a nice bit of public order. And we've got all that built, so we're now cruising up there. So, what was it now? We had built, I think it was this one, naval maneuvers. So we got our recruitment costs down with our navies. And I'm not particularly that worried about that. what I'm really interested in is empire maintenance. Plus 30% wealth, more culture, political actions, minus 15%. I think that would be... wow. So this is minus 3. Public order, satrapies, great palace. I'd love to go for that, so I think we're going to go for that. I think that will make a big difference. Now these Yozos have come out onto the battlefield. I almost feel sorry for them, to be honest. Sorry guys, you're just going to get exterminated. And what I'm going to do is auto-resolve this, simply because I want this army to die. And that means they're gone.
Forgive me, but I cannot.
That means you can now come straight in here. And I've now got a problem because I've got this damaged Tarentine. And if I go, even if I go for the auto resolve, it's 88%, and that means this Tarentine is almost guaranteed to die. So we're gonna have to fight this, guys. Because I've been keeping that Tarentine alive for so long now. I can't see the point in not actually doing it. I mean, it's going to be a relatively straightforward battle. We're just going to, well, we're going to cream them. Of course, we got the elephants as well. It's saying this army's over here, so I think we're just going to line up here. Let's just come back here. I think if you guys just line up here, actually, they're probably going to come out bowling out here, aren't they? I think if we line these guys up, put the artillery behind, right. Your job is going to be to protect this flank of my pikemen, and we'll have these guys up on this flank. We're going to do the usual thing. We're going to split the slingers onto this flank in front. And we'll put you on skirmish. I think elephants, you can sit with general back here. Your job is just to sit back here and do absolutely nothing. Slingers, your job is going to be to work on this side, and right, you're going to be operating on your own a little bit, so you're going to have to be a bit careful. And I think you guys can just work on this side. Gee, you just stay back a little bit. I think you've got hooked out a bit too far. I think you guys can just come that way. And the Royal Peltas can come this way. I mean, there's a chance their navy, well, their navy most likely land there, so. Here they come.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, I know. You might as well come over and join the fun.
What are your orders?
I'm just going to move you forward.
Slingers! Double time! Royal Peltas! By your command!
Royal Peltas. You guys are going to be kidding. I lost a Tarantine here. Oh no, I haven't. Brief moment then, guys. I thought I'd lost a Tarantine. I've got 3 sets of missile troops here. General, back this way. What about cavalry squadron there? You guys can just come over here. I'll just let the artillery enjoy itself for the moment while we deal with the navy. General, you come up on that flank. Right. Pike infantry, just edge forward a little bit. Don't want you to go too far.
The battle is turning in our favor.
It was always in our favor. Wait.
Royal peltasts. Double time. Our orders.
Actually, what we'll do is we'll put a bit of flaming shot into them as well. That will. Sometimes flaming shot will reduce morale a little bit better. Wait, don't shoot at those. You're just wasting your ammunition.
What are your orders? We are at your command.
Yeah.
What are your orders?
You guys just retreat back over this direction.
Slingers! Direct my lord! Tell us!
Right. Cavalry in.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. Pull back, pull back. How are we doing over here? Wait, come on. You guys just keep pushing over this way.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I think they're trying to unify with their. You guys just completely focus fire on these guys.
What are your orders?
Right. These guys are gone. They're totally toast.
Yes, Commander. Slingers! Orders! General! Right walk! Yours to command. General!
In we go. Elephants.
Riders! Move out!
Our general is under attack.
Yep. General will be okay.
We await your orders.
Guys over there.
Your command.
Right, these guys are complete toast.
We are at your Understood. Riders at the double.
Cap riders move forward. You act as the bait. Keep these guys spinning.
My lord.
Well,
Royal Pelton.
Tess, come forward. It's not fair, but right, they've gone. End battle. We lost 3, and 2 of those were to friendly fire. But more importantly, I've preserved my Tarantine cavalry, which is exactly what I wanted to do. And down they go, and of course we're just going to occupy. And that's the end of the Quidri Confederation. First thing we're going to do is untax the province because we don't want that. The question now, wow, this is lead. This could be useful. Got a trade port here that's going to make some money, and I don't really got to think this through now, guys. Well, certainly want the upgrade for this army, or these armies, because that keeps them really strong. And one of you is going to need, I think, you're the army that's going to need to go back. You go into patrol. But see, we've got good visibility here. I think what I do need is this navy to come down to here. Because if we decide to move along this coastline, we're going to need to provide naval support, but it's a long way. My instinct would be to come down here, which means we would need to take these guys out first. But we would need to defend this settlement here. Wow. And the trouble is, would I want to leave an army down here? Your job is going to be to get this way, so that we can see what's going on over here with Saba.
My work is done for now.
What's this here? This food, 105 wealth from. My instinct would be to change this into a grain pit. The reason I would like to change this into a grain pit is that this would provide a supply into this area here. So I think we're going to do that. And I think this question of recruitment, I mean, we've got recruitment here, which will eventually cover. Well, if we take Yathrib, the boundary comes through here somewhere, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it comes through here, so we don't really need the ability to recruit militarily here. Well, not just at the moment anyway. And we can't build that. Right guys, I think what we'll do is we'll go one more turn, get these armies moving around, and see how we can get things moving. These are on the upgrade. My instinct is to drop a small army down here. I mean, we could drop this army down with a single general to deal with this area. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just bring him all the way down to here, and he can patrol.
Ready for further orders.
So what we can do is just bring this army down here to defend this corner, and then my 2 good armies can then start to pull back. That'd probably be the best way forward. We're just going to go one more turn, guys, and then that would be it for this part. Then what we will probably do is move north. So I think I'd like to clear out the whole of this area before we turn our attention to somewhere else. The problem with these big desert provinces is you can get some yozo suddenly takes it into their head that they want to cause trouble, and then it takes such a long time to move across the area. So what you really need is the whole area completely secure and stable, And once you've got the area stable, then it's safe, and you can then start to pull armies out. I've got a new political appointment. That's good. That's going to make them happy. Increase in rank, governor. And we've got a royal mint, so we're now up to 12,000. Wow, that's great. Actually, what's the culture like here? We've got 16 against. I think we may need to go cultural, guys, and we've got the cash, so we're going to go that way. And you're going to have to start to march this way. These guys are going to, it's the summer again, so these guys are going to be taking attrition, and guys are going to cut in here. See if we can. Probably going to lose this army here. Right, you're nice and great. I think I'm just going to leave that for the moment. So we'll just get the navy in here, and they can add their bit of public order. So just make sure all these armies. You're scavenging. Yeah, starvation. Yeah, summer region attrition. There's days I really hate the desert. I mean, we could come over and help our satrapies, but I think we got enough here, and I think what we're going to do is just let these guys keep attacking the Morians until they're dead now. Right. My instinct is to see what we got here. What can we recruit here? Well, these guys are a bit cheaper here. 392, probably because they got an experienced general. I think we're going to give him one of these because he's a bit short on troops. So maybe we'll just drop one of those in there for the fun of it, guys. So what I'm going to do is just give a quick escape round. Manufacturing industry, 12% research rate. That's going to give me extra research rate. I don't think I really need that. I mean, that will give me some more food. I don't think I've got a food problem just at the moment. 338, that gives me another 100 cash. I mean, this is a tier 1. What's this doing as a tier 1? This needs to go up. So I definitely think we need to take that up. Yeah, I must admit I missed that. And we need this. So maybe once we've researched this, we come back and get that. Oh, that's a tier 2 siege engine. I don't really need that. That'll give me public order, but we've got plenty of public order here. I don't really need that. Oh, right, that's what I do need. Certainly going to get that. But this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. We've now taken out the Quidri. My instinct is now to come out and take out Yathrib. This could be a little bit of a challenge. They've got an army there, they've got an army there. And this is the Saba. Where's my agents? You're over there, quite happily keeping an eye on the Romans. Yeah, quite happily. So I think you can just come there, and you're over there. So you're just moving down into this area here. That's great. Yep. So I think what I have to do off camera, guys, is we're going to have to move these armies back. Or one of these armies back. What I'll probably do is pull one of these armies back as you're okay. We'll probably bring the artillery army back up to here, which is going to be probably quite a few turns to get it here so that we can push in and take these out, but we're going to have to watch out for these Yozos. So I think we're definitely going to upgrade these. And what can you recruit here? Pretty basic kit, so I'm just wondering whether it would be easier to bring this army back in and recruit it. Anyway, I'm going to think about that off camera, guys, because the problem is once we got this area, then the next step is to come down to here. I mean, these are 3 separate factions, which is good in some ways because they could be taken out individually. They're also bad in the sense that they can all field about 2 armies, so you've got 2 full stack armies here, which are going to be a little bit of a tough proposition. They've got loads of slingers in this army. Wow, that's going to be fun. Anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.